Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Last we left off, we learned quite a bit about the well, I wouldn't say quite a bit about the Hardie Boys. We did learn some things about them, and we also learned about, someone possibly connected to drug trade, being involved in the murder, if only by proxy because she was viewing the murder, just watching. The sea below looks cold and winter gray. Yay, winter grayness, just what I needed. Hello. Person, are you a sir or a miss? I'm not sure.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing. I was going to interrogate the Hardie Boys immediately, starting this, but I just realized right when I started the video that we do have a potential witness. I would like to talk to the witness before talking to Titus and the Hardie Boys. I feel like the more ammunition I have against them, the better things will go, because they're not the type of people to mince words or really want to talk to us. We're gonna have to make them talk to us.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you alright, miss? Should I get a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
If I might ask, who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here, then?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
I suppose so. At least a roof over your heads, I guess.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, I believe. Kind of dark hair, bit of a skinny, scrawny build. I will assume that he smokes a lot out on the balcony.
Ask away, policeman.
She mumbles some kind of a response. Then hacks something.
I pressed the wrong command. So I pressed the wrong command. All that ad-libbing is like, wrong question.
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
Oh, no trouble at all. I just want to talk to him. Do you happen to know where he lives?
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it soon turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom trying to catch her breath.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Well, he did say he was here with one of his friends at the night of the murder, and, it was kind of insinuated at the time that it was quote-unquote friends, but, I suppose when she's laughing, I will assume his apartment is a revolving door. And a lot of people, possibly guys, come up to his room, not to talk. So I can see why she's laughing. From her point of view, I suppose it is funny because we say we want to talk, but she knows that guy and is like, yeah, talk. No. I don't think so. So in her point of view, it is funny.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Of course. However, I do have a few questions about these apartments, if you don't mind.
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be presumptuous there, miss. How about the hole in the wall? The one over in the abandoned apartment? What happened there?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
Oh, sounds like a colorful place to live. Is one of the residents on vacation, though? I've noticed their mailbox is practically overflowing with mail.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else.
Thank you, Logic. I didn't need to know that. Ugh. Oh, sorry, miss, just thinking to myself. Do you know who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
Empty? But I swore I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, of course. I'm heading that way anyway to speak with the young man. I'll see what I can find along the way.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
And do you happen to know who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
Suddenly the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology? That's a somewhat unique, line of education.
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Wait. You mean the stars and antlers? If so, I'm afraid those are the symbols of communism.
The symbol of what now?
It's a sort of ideology. It does have some noble aims when on paper. Unfortunately, it's historically been used to justify terrible things, including wars and bloodshed.
The cleaning lady shrugs and returns to sweeping. The clash of ideas and atrocities are as far from her world as fairies and wizards.
Anyway, do you know anything about Cindy, the girl outside, painting?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Well, I suppose that's a fair trade then, huh? That's all, miss. Thank you so much.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
So, apartment 10. I don't know which is apartment 10. I will assume, this is the padlocked door? Or is that the padlocked? What? I don't know. All those stars and antlers. Yeah, that's not astronomy or astrology. That's communism, man. I think.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Oh, I forgot. This thing is like, they made a boo boo there. That was the wrong, speech.
You hear someone
Yeah.
walking around inside,
This apartment is supposed to be
rearranging
empty.
the furniture.
Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Well, unfortunately, I am the police. The cleaning lady has already confirmed that this apartment is supposed to be empty. As such, I don't need a warrant if I suspect that there has been a break-in of sorts.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
Well, that was easy.
Strangely so, honestly,
That was smart.
the lieutenant said, nodding toward the unlocked door. Well, aren't you dressed in a somewhat dapper way? You don't look like someone that would break in, quote-unquote. Let me look through your things first. Oh, look. Black monk strap boots. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. What the hell? I'm really? So basically it's, affluent moneymaker man. Oh, so it makes it easier for me to ask for money, I guess? Shrug? I don't know. Okay. Affluent moneymaker man. These pear and Ingersoll shoes have no lacing, but a strap and a buckle. Due to their elegant and affluent design, they have been described as the most advanced dress shoe. So advanced, in fact, that walking through slush and mud does not leave a single trace on them. Yeah, that I had to see to believe. All dress shoes will get dirty and will stay dirty until you clean them. Until I'm corrected otherwise. Looks like a fine mattress. Oh, don't be ridiculous. You can hear it swarming with bugs. Yeah, that's not a fine mattress. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Yeah, I should, except that the lady is right in front of it. What do you have to say?
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hand. I'm sorry, that's my... Wow, that... that threw me so off. It's like, I looked at the portrait, I was like, oh my god. It looks creepier than my smile portrait. That is a very wide smile. It looks quite forced. And kudos to the people that made these portraits, or the person that made this particular portrait. But all of them in particular is very expressive, and it's like I like how her background is all like all bright and light, and she has a smile. But that face kind of looks like a forced smile. It's like, I'm just pretending everything's fine, hunky dory, smile, haha. You know, it's like it's kind of.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport. What? Are you serious? We can't legally ask for... No. When there is a perceived crime happening from an officer's point of view, like pulling over for a traffic stop, they have a right to ask for identification, aka license and registration, please. What do you mean that I can't legally ask for it? I mean, okay, maybe in the scope of this world, I can't legally ask for it, but generally speaking, if the police officer can confirm that a assumed crime is taking place, then yes, they have a right to ask for your identity. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna, look at your passport since you're offering.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Everything does seem to be in order.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
If I may ask, what are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Yeah, I can see that. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Of course. Do you know who lived at the foreclosed apartment down the hallway there.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
The sum must have been puny.
The sum must have been puny. Well, money is money, I guess. Well, with all due respect, I can't imagine the rent to have been that much. I mean, these apartments, they seem a bit on the low-income end, if you will.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
I suppose so, but that is, a few years in the future. Right now, it may not be there. But that's beside the point. What exactly happened with that wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over the chest. Well, thank you for telling me what you do know. That'll be all.
Of course.
Oh, sorry. She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Alright, well... Oh, I can take that. It's right there. Hypnogamma. Oh, more morale, which is kind of good because I am losing stuff. Oh, from 5 to 8, so it literally does add 3. Okay, that's cool. That's cool to know. Okay, well... I can take morale hits for days. Watch, I'm going to take a lot of morale hits right after saying that. It's like, oh, well, I shouldn't have said that. Hey, miss.
Give me a moment.
The cleaning lady still seems to be having difficulty breathing. Miss, sorry, I'm just back to report about apartment 10. There aren't any counterculture people there. Just a real estate agent setting up the room for some potential new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Yes, I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow, but slow nonetheless.
Yes. Well. I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, oops. Well, thank you, miss.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
That... Wait. Well, yeah, that's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Okay, but where exactly is this Kingdom of Conscious Empathy?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
Huh. And how does one exactly bring about these, circumstances?
Incrementally. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real Lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
Okay, that's true, and I do understand that sentiment, I really do, but what about everything else that's happening now? That's all wrong.
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What rationality? What sang-froid?
So, is the kingdom of conscience really all about doing things, or is it just trying to preserve the status quo?
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
Well, if you're strictly comparing between the two, yes. I mean, I don't like chaos and bloodshed and people dying for a cause they believe in. I mean, I would rather avoid it.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress.
I suppose. But what is the kingdom of conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
That's a lot of posts. So you're saying that the kingdom of conscience manages to supersede all these ideas. That seems a little bit... No, I'm all about being on the neutral zone in life and in politics, trying to keep the neutral ground and be reasonable about the viewpoints on both sides, but this seems a little bit too idealistic for my taste. I am not quite that of an idealist. I honestly prefer to live for the present. You know, I mean, the future is fine and all, but there's so much to live for in the moment. And to be fair, the moment is where the future is made. Honestly, that's how the future is made. And how can you make the future the way you want it to be if you're just thinking of the future and not in part thinking of the now?
What you want is immaterial. The kingdom of conscience is coming, whether you like it or not. Only very slowly.
Okay, I'll be fair. I honestly was thinking the kingdom of conscience was going to be a thought process I would like, but then it started to sound very idealistic. It's like, that's too much about the future. It's a bit post-industrial, post-sexual, oh god, post something. Yeah, a lot of posts. But yeah, it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. I will just ignore it. But yeah, we got that. Yeah, but apparently it does make sense because that is kind of my way of thinking. It really is. Like, try to keep a neutral ground and try to look at both sides of the argument without, you know, taking, like, without taking the deep-seated ideas that are, on a normal person's viewpoint, so far left or far right that it's like, okay, why, you know? Oh, thank you, there's money. Oh, that reminds me, thank you, Dodo, for telling me, on a comment from the last video, that the reason why I was able to get this suit now from the garbage can was because I have the crowbar equipped. I honestly did not know that the crowbar will equipping certain items will allow me to quite honestly passively locate things. I really did not know that, so thank you. But then again, in hindsight, I should have realized because the flashlight did say to discover secret orbs in shady areas, so there was that. That's cool. That really is cool. So I should have figured on that one, but that honestly is cool. Thank you for that quick tip. Dodo. Honestly, that was great. I can talk to you, sir.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold spring air.
We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What are you talking about?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we are here, right? He might know something about the murder. So, tonight at 9 p.m.?
Oh, I'm sorry, I totally spaced out there, Kim. Yeah, it sounds good. Tonight at 9 p.m.
Tonight at 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Well, that's unfortunate, because I wanted to talk to the Hardie Boys. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, no. I really did want to talk to the Hardie Boys with this information in hand, and I don't think I can. That's mildly unfortunate. I have a feeling they're going to leave by the time 9 p.m. rolls around. That's bad. But then again, he quite clearly is a, well, I won't say he clearly is, and I won't say gentleman of the evening, because, you know, I took that from the term lady of the evening, but lady of the evening is just a nice way of saying prostitute, honestly. I don't know if he is a prostitute. I really do. Oh my god, this music is so loud. I don't know if he's a prostitute. He could simply just be enjoying, and I really mean it, he could be just enjoying recreational sex. Honestly, he could be. Very frequent. From the sound of the cleaning lady, very frequent recreational sex, but, you know, it's an enjoyable thing. That's nothing to fault for, and it's not fair to call him... Yeah, shut up. And it's not fair to call him a gentleman of the evening if he is not getting paid for it. Although, taking into account how this world is being built upon, I would not be surprised that he is, you know, a gentleman of the evening. Let me go ahead and actually try and take down that body. I don't know if I will be successful in doing that, but I have to give it the good old college try. Sorry, Kuno, I'm gonna take the body down.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
There we go.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that.
Do I have a means to raise my endurance, though? Like, in all honesty, do I? I probably don't. The tools don't help. I don't think these clothes will help with endurance. It would make no sense. Nope. None of these have anything to do with endurance. Interact. Okay, that's fine. This is gonna suck, but I have to try.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body
I need a
below
10.
is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
This is quite honestly...
Eating it is all it does now.
This is 25%. I think at the time when it says low 17, it's taking into account your current your current skill level, and then add on the other points. I think that's where it might be saying like the the inaccurate percentage, but I'm not sure. Anyway, cross my fingers. 10, 10, 10. I'm gonna manifest a 10. Damn it.
Again, the corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from its mouth. You will never be able to hold it in. It's always too much. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse.
Oh god.
There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
Did I take damage? Ugh, I failed again.
The lieutenant is clearly at a loss.
What am I supposed to do now?
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance.
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
God damn it. Do I really have to spend a point on, Do I really have to spend a point on this? I really don't. God damn you. Endurance. Where are you, Endurance? Endurance, where are you? Oh, there it is, Jesus. I couldn't find it. Yeah, the way I'm sitting, my mic cage is somewhat in the way on my left eye, and for some, like I can see from my right eye, but my left eye is blocked with Endurance. So my, my view was partially obscured. It's like, where's Endurance? It's like, oh, there it is. Oh no. I mean, I could. Probably could. But that'll just make it, I need a 9, and that'll, I don't like that number. Maybe later. Oh god. Well. Okay, no, you know what? No, that's fine. I'm gonna try it. I mean, I have these level ups. The way the game is structured, I know I'm not gonna level up much because everything needs points, including this damn thought tree to forget a thought, which I find highly incredulous, but shrug, whatever. Let's give it a shot. This is not gonna end well, is it? Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Endurance. Keep changes and close. I need to try. I have to try. This body is gonna take forever.
There, he still is. Look, ha ha ha. Every time it happens.
Yeah, I can see this becoming a problem. Yeah, I can see this being very bad. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, this body is not coming down anytime soon. Just cry. Yes. Shut up.
Relax. It's okay.
That sucks. No, that legit sucks. That hurts. That is idiotic. That is ridiculous. That is things that I cannot say anymore because I've run out of adjectives to use. Oh, you see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. That a good one?
Yes? Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
No, that's fair.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries hard to focus on the book stand.
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing.
Well, perhaps your husband is missing, for example.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
But wouldn't you like to?
No.
She looks you straight into the eye. Her right foot is tapping nervously. Well, if you do change your mind, I can help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Then how about your children?
No, absolutely not.
Her words come out quick as gunshots. Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
She's definitely disturbed by now. Well, I police whatever I want, okay? Just tell me where they are.
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home. Smoking. Giving the ladder of vices a chance.
I assume then that they're home. Smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jambrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
Well, I suppose you're right. Maybe they aren't missing after all. Tell me something else. Let's watch her browse the books. Cockatoo, her bird. Oh my god.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
Huh. Well, that's all for the moment. I'll let you read then.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I'm just annoying her to no end. Oh my god, that was terrible of me. I'm just like annoying her. Hello, miss. Wait a minute, let me talk to your child first. Make sure she's doing fine.
Ace Detective, are you here for more books?
One moment. Let me increase my suggestion as best I can. I do have something that can increase suggestion, right? Electrochemistry, drama, speed, conceptualization, esprit corps, let me put on... Really? Oh, the white satin shirt. That's right. Let me put on this insane mesh tank top. Because I want to increase my suggestion. Clinically insane, oh my god. Can I please get out of here? Okay, let's try it now. Girl? Oh god, sorry, I don't mean to be crowding your space. No, not you, Kim. I wanted to talk to the little girl.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Suggestion 2. That's my base. What? Okay, you know what? I don't know how we get 40%. Maybe... Well, okay, 1. Is it because now I took that off? So now I got a 4th point. So this is 4 points. Meaning then that I need a 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, whatever. Just try.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Thank God. Wait. You know me? Have we met before?
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time, before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Oh dear, I'm sorry you had to see that. Did I talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Well, thank you so much. I really am trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Party eyes, Kim?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Good thing she didn't say party eyes loud. Her mother's nearby. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
So, I was taking in narcotics alongside alcohol.
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
Okay, so why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with? Oh, oops. I thought I was talking to electrochemistry. Oops. Okay, so why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. Well, thanks. I learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
She smiles. A wide, helpful smile. Alright, bye. I'll see you around the net. Oh, that's nice. That was nice of her. Interrogate the vigilante. Tuesday, find Morel. Interrogate the vigilante. Oh my god, I don't want to... Well, maybe I should interrogate the vigilantes because, you know... God dang it, I wanted to interrogate this man before, you know, but... shoot. I don't know when I'll have a chance to confront the Hardie Boys. I really don't, so... I might have to do that out of order. But that doesn't mean that I can't figure things out, as time goes on. Hello, miss. I have things to tell you.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
Oh, the dark sarcophagus.
Yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Yeah, it's what she wants to hear, but, well, okay, well, it wasn't a dump. It was a nice place, honestly. Well, it was a carnal house of failed business enterprises, leeching life energy straight from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us.
She shakes her head.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Well, yes, I have. Her name is Neha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Well, no, ma'am. I've personally felt her aura when talking to her. She is not the one to blame for this curse.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit out of hand within your head, miss.
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her.
Quite clearly.
To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Oh my god, everyone, can you please just shut up? You're giving me so many conflicting opinions. My god. Ay. There's so many ways to go about it. This will not help her. That will make it worse for her. God, this lady. I don't want to keep playing the game with her, but... Well, to be honest, she says that there's no curse, simply because there are too many inconsistencies.
Too many inconsistencies? What kind of talk is that?
The woman scoffs at you with an audible snort.
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
Well, as I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
Red blotches appear on her skin.
I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
She concludes, tucking the pendant away in her blouse.
There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
No, she really is.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Of course, Kim. Farewell for now, book peddler. Yeah, she's just one of those people that you can't reason with, period. It's like, no matter what you say, what you do, it just, it's always gonna be that. So, shrug. Alright, so this episode honestly didn't quite go as I had planned. I didn't get to talk to the potential witness. I didn't get to take down the body. I disappointed the bookseller. And I learned a few things about the apartment. So, I guess this could be called... Well, no, not necessarily. It's not necessarily a comedy of errors, but it was an attempt that didn't go the way I had planned. But next episode, for sure, we're going to talk to Titus and the Hardie Boys. Again, I would have preferred to have talked to the witness first, but... shrug. It's what it is. Maybe if I had went to the apartment first instead of meandering around at the crime scene and... And Whirling-in-Rags, I would have been able to, but you know, that's neither here nor there. That's the beauty of a blind playthrough. You're doing things for the first time, and you don't know what to expect. But I expect a hard time with the Hardie Boys. Yay. Later, everyone.